Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going.
It's complete. A huge pickup. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pulls it in. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Going to the ground. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. The Rams moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to it. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rush. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll try the run. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Cowboys get enough for the 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly complete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Discards a man. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Ross. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After misfiring, it's second down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. He's got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rush. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Wyoming, 17. Colorado State, 7. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Rush. Coming after it. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's rush. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love...
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set. 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The short hands, it's Horton. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Back to pass, it's Rush. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's King. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to... in the back corner of the end zone. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Coastal Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 here. They go to the draw. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wyoming. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point reverses, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The handoff to Johnson. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the right. It's caught. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Rams in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you start it, you